Today's sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Carolina Panthers.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? This will make it into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Christian McCaffrey.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
He'll look to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's McCaffrey. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Cardinals.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Check it back. Check it back.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and
he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Move. Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
43 is the Mike. Check, 43. Watch the gun.
Forced out to his left. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, of course, coming off the safety the last time they had the football. Never want that.
No, that's pretty unique, too, isn't it? When you give up points that way and the scoreboard, you look up and it says 2-0, it can throw you a little bit. Let's see if they can put that to the side and move forward.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Check, watch 54.
Murray will give. This is Drake. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
On the carry.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
On 3rd and short, Drake. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. A little costly there. You wipe out the first down. You also move further back.
No doubt about it. So you went from moving the sticks to them staying in the same spot, except for that one guy carrying the yard marker. He moves back farther.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Murray now on first down. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Logan. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Second and 12, operating from the 39.
Right there, 54, right there, 54. Come on. Hey, watch out. Check, Mike.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Drake.
Murray's pass.
No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
2nd and 4.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Working with a 2nd and 4. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's complete into the hands of Carson. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 5. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Back at the 36.
Brandon, how about that reaction there from a defensive end? Able to recognize the screen pass trying to happen. Broke off his pass rush. And then get back to tackle the running back. That's a very athletic and intelligent play. Reminds me of you working out and seeing that the treadmill's open and getting there before anyone else.
See, I know you're just patronizing me right now. Everybody knows at home that that is nothing but a shot at me, and I'll take it, absorb it, and we'll move on. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
The 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
DJ Moore.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Watch time. Tight end right, tight end.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Eluding the pressure right. Toward the pylon, caught. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Trying to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. It's a loss of 7.
Christian McCaffrey.
And now it's 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure, or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And his kick is good. And that will give us the very rare scoreline of 5-0. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hey, watch the ball. Check. Cross. Crunch. Crunch. Switch. Switch it. Check 15.
And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Check.
They'll run with Drake. And he'll take this one up to about the 23.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Murray now to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And taken right at the 35. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now 1st down. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
The 47-yard line.
43.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Could we get a touchdown in this 1st half after all? It's 1st and 10.
43 is the mic. Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the...
Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts.
6-yard pickup.
As the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
That's good.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
27-yard line.
Mike's 43. Mike's 43. I'm coming after you. 19 Lion. 43 is the Mike. Go, go, go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Steps away to his left. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore, as the first half is winding down, and the Panthers add on to their lead.
Joey Slye.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Panthers 12. Cardinals nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first and 10, here's Murray. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
He was covered by Dante Jackson.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25.
Pull it together. Mike 52. Check pass. Check pass.
Throwing again. Murray. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. They stay on the ground with Drake. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Third down.
To throw, it's Murray. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across. Each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run. It's Drake. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
And a Cardinal first down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Murray. The quick hitter complete. It's Logan. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11.
QB's trash. Let's go. Rush in. Go, Mike 51.
Now Murray. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Watch the blue. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. 51, Mike. Mike 51. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
Here's Murray. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Driving to accomplish, but you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, check 24. Check 24. Boys. 10. Under 10. 10.
Murray now. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. To throw is Murray. He's going to look deep end zone for Hopkins. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down. The passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Is good.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
43.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Trying to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end,
24-yard
oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. 2nd and 11. That's to McCaffrey, complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack. Put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. And that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Murray going to throw. He'll set up the screen to Dre. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Cardinals on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Dre. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left. He's got a man complete. The 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season, and the Panthers add on to their lead. The Panther offense staying put. They'll go for 2. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey. Slam.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Yeah, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
At the 20-yard line.
Push him back. 19.
They're going to look to throw. Buying time to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. That was Patrick Peterson from his quarterback spot whirling in for the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
43 is the mic. Let's go, D.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Let's get off the field, D. 43 is the mic, boys. 43. Check, 43. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Being checked. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. It's their quarterback with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers.
Joey Sly lining up for the...
We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
First down, Murray. Throw left side complete. It's Drake. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Down, Arizona.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. Easy, quiver. Pass. Here we go. 57's the mic. Watch 57. I'm coming for you, son.
From the gun, Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
No. Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. Let's go, D. Hey, Mike 52.
Back to the air on second down, it's Murray. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Hopkins. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
A gain of 19
yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Man up, D. Man up, D. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
Murray now on first down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Now Joey Slye for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Panthers 41, Cardinals 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Dancing to his left. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
52's the mic. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. Here we go. Here we go. Tight dog. Tight dog. Tight dog.
Murray now to throw. There's a short one caught by Uzama. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Dave's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on this.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 40. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 40-yard line. Tonight's final
Charles,
score.
it's one. And put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Carolina, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Atlanta Falcons next week. Meanwhile,